How do you win in a multiple offer situation? It's what you want to do, right? We finally find a house that you're excited to put an offer in, and we sit down to say, what's going to be your highest and best offer? Well, price is one component, and let's be honest, most sellers are going to be attracted to the highest priced offer. But if someone has better terms, they can take your price and counter to that other buyer. So we've got to think not just about the price, but all of the other details in the offer. First question we're going to ask is how much money you have to put down as earnest money. Earnest money is a good faith deposit that gets held in escrow and applied toward your purchase price. It's not extra cost. It's applied toward your down payment. It's applied toward your closing costs at closing. If you show that you're really interested in a house, then you're willing to put down more than just the 1-2% that people usually put. But if you put $10,000, $20,000, $50,000, $100,000 into a check for earnest money, it shows that you're serious and it shows that you have the resources that it's going to take you to get to the closing table. Number two, how quickly can you close? If you're using a loan, it might be limited, but some of our lenders can go as fast as 14 or 21 days. So let's figure out what's going to make you competitive. What type of financing are you using? The bigger your down payment and the more conventional and fewer hoops that you have to jump through for your loan, the stronger you're going to look. Inspections. Okay, listen, this one has been crazy, and it's been crazy since the time that the market got so heated. But some people are willing to waive inspections in order to get a house. Now, that's a risky move. And you've got to decide between the risk of finding things down the road you didn't know that were wrong with the house versus the risk of not having a house at all. Now, I don't recommend waiving inspections. I always want you to have an inspection. But some buyers are willing to take the risk because they really want to make sure they're in the prime position for that house. There are other things we can do with inspections where we can limit the scope. We can say that we won't ask for items above a certain dollar figure. There's a lot that we can do to try to make you look more competitive if we know that we have a lot of people competing. And finally, back to financing. One of the worries of a seller in a competitive environment is that if your offer comes in a lot higher than asking price, is it going to appraise? So some people are putting in guarantees that have to do with the appraisal gap, the gap in value between the contract price when appraisal comes in at. If you're thinking about offering way over asking price, maybe that's a conversation we have on how you stand out and how you get noticed. At the end of the day, price is going to be the biggest factor, but not the determining factor in whether or not you have the strongest offer. So in order to compete, we need to talk through each of these variables and put your best foot forward to give you the best shot at buying the house you want.